Hello. So this is part one of what would be a 3-session course. It's for moms ages 25 to 35. It would be held at a center like a YMCA or a community center. I think something like a YMCA or a local gym would be a really great place to hold it, since it's a place that promotes wellness and health already, which is what we want. So they could just sign up there and then come to their local YMCA to attend the course. So let's get started here. So I'm so happy you all are here. I'm just beyond thrilled that you all could make it and are excited about what this class could hold for you all and for your future. I'm very passionate about helping people just work towards a healthier lifestyle and reach their full God-given potential. This course in particular is it's a 3-week course, but it's Better Health for a Better Life. Of course, specifically we're talking about moms and the things that you all can do to make progress towards a better life. So today we're going to be talking about finding your why and the first steps towards getting there. And so we'll get into a little bit more about what I mean here in a moment. The 3 things that I really want you to take away from today is, first of all, I want you to be able to identify your barriers to success in the past. What has kept you from meeting those goals that you've set? Or maybe you met them, but you're trying to lose weight and you gained that weight back. What was the problem there? What was the barrier? Secondly, we need to figure out the motivation. What's going to motivate you towards throughout this journey? What's going to push you past those barriers whenever it gets tough? Lastly, I want you all to just understand how these positive changes are going to impact your whole life in just incredible ways. So, really want to focus on the fact that little changes can make such a huge difference. You all are here today. That is a giant leap towards your success. So I am so happy you all are here. The other thing too is that this session and this whole course is going to talk about things you can implement that are going to be permanent changes. How many of you in here have set a goal to lose weight? Okay, so several of you have. How many of you have lost that weight, but then at some point in time regained most of it or all of it back? Okay, again, lots of hands. So this is geared towards making lifestyle changes that are going to be permanent. When you make a lifestyle change, it's not something that's just temporary. It is a lifestyle change, okay? So that's the big thing to understand here. But just know, I love this picture here of just what we visualize success as this super straight path, easy, but really it has lots of ups and downs and craziness, and we're going to mess up, we're going to struggle, but we can still be making progress towards those goals. A little hiccup doesn't mean that we failed, okay? So our bodies and our expectations. How many of you have, let's see, maybe picked up one of those magazines at Kroger, Walmart, and you see, this celebrity who just had a baby, and they look fabulous just a few months after they had the baby. Okay, so not saying that cannot happen, but we really need to keep in mind that everybody is different. So the person sitting beside you, to the left and the right of you, their bodies are different than yours, and we have got to be very careful that we do not compare ourselves to the other. This was a study conducted by the Baby Center. The Baby Center is an online blog resource that is really great for providing information for expecting moms, moms that just had a baby, or moms who have lots of kids running around. So it's a really great resource to check out. But this blog, they did a survey and they found that 61% of new moms thought that they would be back in their pre-baby weight a year after birth. So when their kid turned 1 year old, they were expecting to be back to their, I guess you'd say, normal weight. And then 87% of women say their stomach has still not returned to normal. So clearly we have some barriers here, but one thing that we've got to keep in mind is that our bodies will not be the same as what they were, but they are, but we still have so much we can do for them. They can still be strong. They just might be a little different than they were before, okay? So we really need to be realistic, and we need to make sure we don't compare ourselves to others, and be patient with yourself. Change takes time. I mean, did your baby just come out of your womb walking? No. Give them time to get stronger, to learn how to walk, and then before you know it, they're running. So so this is where I'm going to have them take a moment, just a couple minutes, and write down 2 to 5 things they perceive as barriers to their health in the past. So they're going to have just a journal that they're going to use throughout all the sessions, and this is going to be one of the first things that they journal in there. So, positive changes for a healthy lifestyle. What kinds of things do you all anticipate when thinking of a healthy body, a healthy life? How do you think this is going to impact you? This is going to be a time where I'm going to open up just for just a few seconds of just people can shout out some things, but then additional I'm going to have them journal again and just write down 2 to 5 things of ways that they think that this will impact their health. Impact their whole life. Finding your why. What in the world does this even mean? Finding your why is, what is your purpose? What is your motivation? What inspires you? What's going to keep you going? That's what I mean by finding your why. Whenever you start something like this, a tough journey, you have these big goals you want to achieve, you're going to have bad days. What is going to keep you motivating? What is your why? So, think of different things that motivate and inspire you daily. What gets you going up and going in the morning? Maybe it's the fact that disease runs in your family and you want to get up and prevent that because you want to be there for your kids. Maybe it's just for your family. Maybe it's that you've learned this new knowledge that you want to implement into your life. This new knowledge is so eye-opening, and this has been, that knowledge has been your why, your motivation. So take a few moments. Again, this is where they're going to journal 2 to 5 things of their why. Some of them might only have like 1 or 2 things. That's totally okay. The purpose of the journal is for them to have their own thing that they can look back on, reflect on, continue journaling in. This is for their own thing. So the next thing, I really want you all to have a visual that you're going to keep in your home. Put it somewhere where you can see every day, but we're going to work on what's called a motivation board. Maybe you've done one before for something else. So here's an example on the screen, but I want you to consider the following things when you make your board. What will keep you going when it gets tough? What inspires you? What will help make you a better version of you? There are poster boards, scissors, markers, glue sticks, magazines. Dig through those. Find different things that are just going to help you create this vision board. If you can't really find many things in those magazines, find what you can. You're more than welcome to write on your vision board. This is for you. And then you can also add pictures once you get home. So I'm going to give them probably about 30 to 45 minutes to work on these vision motivation boards. I'll probably turn on some light music in the background. Be just a really kind of relaxing and fun thing for them to do. And then once they get finished with that, we're going to open up a little bit of discussion. Anybody who would like to share their motivation board, I think that would be really great. Of course, they don't have to share, but if anybody would like to share, they can do that. Okay, so what are some first steps? So now we have the things that inspire us, the things that are going to keep us going, but what are the first steps that we need to take, really? I mean, I need something a little bit more tangible as far as what's step one. Well, for step one, I would say remove the best you can, remove negativity from your life. Also on that baby center, I found 45% of moms surveyed said that they got negative comments on their post-baby body from their parents. Okay, first of all, that's terrible. Secondly, people are going to say hurtful things. And if you have those people in your life who are just negative Nancy's, I encourage you to surround yourself with more uplifting people and kind of, you're still going to love them. That's your family. You still love them. But you don't have to spend as much time with them necessarily or dwell on those negative comments. You've got to push those out of your brain. So things that are weighing you down in your life, work on pushing those out and bringing the good things that uplift you and bring you joy. Secondly, start to respect your body. Your body works so hard for you. I mean, it delivered your children. How miraculous is that? So just respect it. Don't be so hard on yourself. Those two are the two big things that I think you can do in your first steps. Also, you need to remember that you are not alone. If you take a look around you today, you see other women who are here because they're on a similar journey to yours. But maybe find an accountability partner. Since you aren't alone, I'm sure there are many of you out there. Also, you could join a mom's group. Benefits of a mom's group: you could make new friends, have friends for your kids because all those ladies have kids. You're going to be able to learn from each other. And then babysitting swaps. So just several perks of joining a mom's group. Maybe if you don't have specifically mom's group, if you can just join a women's group, you're going to run into other moms. So maybe finding a group, whether it's through your church or just in the community, that you can then get in contact with some other moms. So again, I just really want to reiterate finding your why. Joanne Duncan, she's an elite trainer, and she said it is important to find a strong, compelling reason for yourself as to why you would want to exercise. Once you find your reason, make small goals that you know you can achieve to start off and progress from there. So maybe it's your marriage, your kids, just more energy, whatever it is, find your reason. It's so important that you find your reason in order to be successful. So find your reason, regain your health, and regain your life. So thank you all so much for being here today. Come back next week. We're going to talk about nutrition, and then the following week we're going to talk about basic at-home exercises to really help you all get moving. Thank you.